Hello everyone, and welcome to my part 7 of Reading Your Mario Kart comments. This is uploaded a little earlier than normal when I upload, because I'll be busy later today with packing for a vacation and stuff like that. So because of the fact that I will be on vacation, I might not be able to upload on next Monday. I'm not even quite sure. If that's the case, I'll try to keep you guys entertained by doing another one of those Sporkle quizzes. But for now, I'm going to get to some of your Mario Kart comments, so let's get started. Let's first talk about part 1 of my Top 71 Retro Mario Kart series, where I talk about some of the mediocre and meh remade tracks, and some that are just plain bad. First of all, we get to a comment from Yoshi Kart Wii, who says that GCN Dry Desert is the worst retro track in his opinion. I certainly don't like it that much, but at the same time, at least it's better than Desert Hills, at least in my opinion. They did actually improve it a bit from the terrible Double Dash version, so I'm going to at least give it credit for that. But yeah, I can see why someone would think it's the worst. Now we get to a comment from Google and Vandere, who agrees with me that GBA Bowser Castle 1 is not that bad. And really it pained me to put it in this tier because I love the music remake so much. I don't think the track looks half bad either. It's just that it's so simply designed like the original, so I had to put it in with the whole mediocre bunch. Next we get to a comment from Nintendo Fan 189, who mentioned that Mario Kart DS overused SNES tracks because there's 4 of them. But then Dino Gamer brought up that there's 4 SNES, N64, GBA, and GCN tracks used as well, so really, it's equal. I think the DS's retro track problem is not so much that it overused SNES tracks, because like Dino Gamer said, everything is equal between each of the prior games, and I think that's fair. However, I think the problem is that it overuses circuit tracks. There's 5 of them, including 3 in just the Shell Cup. That's crazy. Next we get to a comment from Shadow Masters, who says SNES Choco Island 2 is his least favorite retro track, and DS Airship Fortress is his favorite. Honestly, pretty hard to argue with both those picks. And now we'll get to a comment from Owen Bromage, who says number 71 Wii Peach Gardens, which makes me think that's his least favorite. That's certainly interesting, as I don't think many people really hate Peach Gardens, but to be fair, most people really don't love it either. I don't honestly get what's hateable about it. It could be that he thinks the track design is weird, or the bushes are annoying. I don't know. Moving on. Let's get to the top 15 of my top 71 Retro Mario Kart tracks list. First we have a comment from Chanyuk Lam, who made his own top 15 ranking for the retro tracks. This is definitely an agreeable list. Now, I've mentioned before that I'm not the biggest fan of Tick Tock Clock and its remake, but it's not like I hate it or anything. I can definitely see how it's many people's favorite. And the rest of the list looks cool. So next we get to a comment from Mr. Wizardman, who says his top 3 are GBA Ribbon Road, DS Airship Fortress, and GCN Dino Jungle. That's definitely an interesting number 1 choice. I feel like Dino Jungle is sort of a middle-of-the-road track for most people, but I guess I can see why someone would really like it. You just gotta love that blue dino guy. Next we get to a comment from Golden Onyx 2, who has a top 5 list. It's a lot of tracks that you normally see at the top, but a lot of people have that one track they like a lot more than most people, I think. For me, I'm pretty sure that would be N64 Banshee Boardwalk, but for him, it would be Wii Moo Moo Meadows. Not gonna lie though, that HD remake of Wii Moo Moo Meadows does look absolutely gorgeous. As much as I love Mario Kart Wii, it just puts the original track to shame in terms of looks. So next we get to a comment from Fiction Fanboy, who saw that Waluigi Pinball was my number 3 track in the top 145 ranking in its original form, but also my number 3 retro track. Interesting. Now there's 145 regular old tracks and only 71 retro tracks, so you probably think that that would mean that I like the original Waluigi Pinball more. And you'd be right. Yes, the graphics are worse for obvious reasons, but it just has the DS feel to it that I can't really describe. Also, as one commenter, McNulty Dog, said in the exact same comment section, so really I'm featuring him as well, so hi, the DS version sounds better than the 3DS version in terms of music. And it does. It's not that the 3DS version sounds much different, it just sounds lower quality for some reason, which doesn't make any sense. Lastly, we get to King Fire 4 Ice Power AAA RBLX. That's quite a long username. I guess it means Roblox. I don't know. I don't really play Roblox. He says, am I the only one that hates Sky Garden and the music remake? And all I had to say back was, probably. Honestly, I think Sky Garden is one of the most universally loved Mario Kart tracks, so that is a pretty unpopular opinion right there. But everyone's entitled to their beliefs. So anyway, moving along. Let's head over to my top 8 Mario Kart games list and read some comments there. First we get a comment from Seagulls Eating Pringles, which is a pretty awesome username by the way. He ranked his top 8 Mario Kart games and listed Mario Kart DS at number 1. I actually do think that's a pretty popular pick for number 1. I know of a certain Pinkle peach-hating YouTuber who also has Mario Kart DS as his favorite. Next, let's get to a comment from Cool Dude, who also ranks the top 8. Look, Mario Kart DS at number 1 again. It's interesting how he listed the pros and cons of each game. Every game does have something that's pretty awesome, but also something that's not so awesome. Anyway, now we'll get to another list. This one from We Are Waluigi official channel. Now there is an awesome username. And a pretty freaking good list as well. He put Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe on the list, which I didn't do, because I'll be honest, they're quite similar. There was actually some people in the comments who had both 8 and Deluxe on the list, and one person actually ranked Deluxe way ahead of 8. That surprised me a bit. Anyway, next we get to a comment from Super Luigi Odyssey that simply asks, "Where's Waluigi Kart?" Finally, we get to another list, this time from Flanders MKW. He says, "Don't hurt me for ranking Mario Kart DS at number 7. Don't worry, I won't. There is legit flaws with Mario Kart DS. It introduced retro tracks, most of them were bad. There's less characters on the roster than its predecessor. But no, I don't think most people would rank it that low. But hey, you do have Mario Kart Wii at number 1, and that much I do agree with. Anyway, moving on. The last one I'll get to is my top 8 Mario Kart DS Cups video. Let's start with a comment from Poe the Teletubby, who also ranked the 8 cups in Mario Kart DS. And yeah, like he said, the Shell Cup basically is the Circuit Cup in this game. He basically hit the nail on the head with the Flower Cup. It's pretty nice, but Desert Hills though. And then he ranked the Star Cup at number 1 like me, so cool list. Next we get to a comment from Cameron Scoffin, who prefaces his comment by saying, "Please put this into your Mario Kart comments video." Well, can't deny that then. He says to talk about the siren when you fight a boss in mission mode in that video where I will review Mario Kart DS. So now I've literally put this in a video, so hopefully I won't forget that, Cameron. Anyway, next we get to a comment from the Linster, who says, "Maybe I can rank all 57 cups from Mario Kart. And let me tell you, that would be quite the task. But who knows, maybe I will do that. I could tell you this much, an early favorite for number 1 would be the Star Cup from Mario Kart 8. But the Special Cup from Mario Kart Wii, that might be number 1 too. I don't really know." Finally, let's get to a comment from Laycube, who ranked the 8 Mario Kart games. Not the 8 Mario Kart games, the 8 Mario Kart Cups, you know what I'm talking about. He interestingly rated the Lightning Cup at number 1. Yes, Banshee Boardwalk and Sky Garden are in there, and those are some incredible tracks, in my opinion. But I think Choco Island 2 might bring it down for some people. It certainly did for me. I mean, it may have been as high as number 2 on my list if they replaced Choco Island 2 with a halfway decent track. Pretty cool list overall. So, that's the video. Now, I'm off to Saratoga to watch horse racing with my mom, my brother, and my grandmother who loves horses. More on that vacation in the video where I talk about my summer. That should be fun. Bye-bye.